Hi. On this day, I would like to pay tribute to a man named Dylan Meyer. Dylan was the greatest man I've ever known. He was an athlete, a friend, an adventurer, and a role model. Dylan tragically died in a hiking accident in Arkansas along the Buffalo River last spring. My first point is that Dylan is an athlete. Dylan grew up in Pittsburgh, Kansas, where he played football, basketball, and baseball at Pittsburgh High School. He excelled in football and earned a scholarship to Kansas State University, where he played quarterback for 4 years. He continued his football career in Europe, where he played professional football, in Germany for 3 years, and Italy for 2. He retired after a shoulder surgery and a shoulder injury. My second point is that Dylan is an adventurer. Dylan endeavored on many adventures in his lifetime. Amongst these adventures, he ran with the bulls in Spain. He traveled to New Zealand for 6 months where he worked on an organic farm. There he learned to sail and to skydive. His next adventure was going to be to South Korea, where he was going to teach English for a year. But he died the prior week in Arkansas in a hiking accident. My third point is that Dylan was a great friend. I met Dylan at a very young age. We lost touch when he went to K-State, and then we rekindled our friendship when his brother Kerry and I came to KU, and Dylan and I spent 3 years tailgating before his brother's games and kind of getting to know each other. Dylan was a large man. He was about 6'5", 230 pounds, and loved to lift weights and loved to work out. And he helped a scrawny kid like me put on a few pounds lifting in the weight room. My fourth and final point is that Dylan was my role model. Dylan loved to teach. That's what he was passionate about. He was going to teach and coach when he got older. And that's what I hope to do. So I hope to take how Dylan thought and what Dylan thought and apply it to my life as a teacher. Finally, the most important thing that Dylan taught me was that no matter what's going on around you, the person you're talking to, the person in front of you, is the most important at that time. And like I said, Dylan was a large man, very strong, very athletic, and no matter how small you were, how ugly you were, how pretty you were, how famous you were the most important person in his life at that time. And that's what I hope to carry on into my life. That's a brief summary of Dylan Meyer. Doesn't pay justice to him at all. Like I said, he was an athlete, an adventurer, a friend, and my role model. And I think all of us would be a little better if we had a little bit of Dylan Meyer in us.